Welcome back, everyone. Today we are playing Darksiders 3. Now, I have played the first two games. I'm familiar with the story and the characters. And I know that this game came out a few years ago, but haven't touched it yet. And I decided, if I'm gonna play it, why not record it? So, I played just the beginning to see how it's gonna run. I haven't really gotten far. Just in the first area, killed the first like 2-3 enemies to get a feel for it. So we're gonna delete this. Let's start balanced, alt. And try to not talk during the cutscenes. Out.
Why did the Creator construct a universe teeming with imperfection, misery, sin? Among the scholars of both heaven and hell, this query is known as the riddle of sorrows. If sin is itself a part of the grand design, is not sin then, by definition, divine? A question for the sages. Though one particularly restless bunch kept a robust relationship to the topic. The Nephilim. Spawn of angels and demons. Warriors, relentless, unstoppable, blood-mad. Until they were betrayed by four of their own. War, death, fury, and strife. The four horsemen of the apocalypse. Inconceivable power was bestowed upon the traitors by those sworn to maintain symmetry twixt order and chaos. The Charred Council. Bear witness as the Council holds court to end the Nephilim War in the name of balance. This is the new pact. War, bringer of worldwide fire. You are the juggernaut of all pain. Death, dark soul of eternity. You are the deepest decay. You are anti-life. Strife, endless spirit of timeless unrest. You are all that is unsettled in the hearts of that which lives and breathes. And finally, fury, terrible engine of rage. You are the machine that...
Are we to waste our time on ceremony, or are we to fight?
Step forward and recognize, horseman. You are the most impatient of your kin. The least predictable, dancing on the edge of your own reality. Your brothers understand the undertaking set before them. But do you?
Still talking! Shall I have Death fetch us some tea, or can we get on with it?
Fury, your role in this story is yet to be written. I wonder, will you light the flame of creation anew? Or stomp out the embers for good?
One thing I forgot to mention is I'm using mods. This is not the base Fury.
Thrilling than reality. Had I known the new pact would be so exciting, I would have let war separate my head from my neck then and there. Is it possible to die of boredom?
This is a modded Fury. Sexier Fury.
Rampage. Bored as I am, perhaps you're just lazy. If I didn't love you so much, I'd kill you just for something to do. The call? Finally.
So this takes place before Darksiders 1.
Please tell me you're a planet of demons that need slaying. Or two. War. What pathetic fate have you brought upon yourself, brother?
Watch your tongue.
I may be least favored of all the horses, but my tongue never found me chained to a rock like some dog.
Fury, approach us.
I take it there is a mess that needs tending to.
Though you jest, you speak true. War has broken his vows to this council and shattered the seventh seal.
The apocalypse. Why would he...
We know not. Yet. As we speak, Earth falls beneath the spears of heaven and the hammers of hell.
So the horsemen are to ride.
No. While the Charred Council seeks to understand how and why the traitor war has committed this abominable act, there is a matter that requires delicate attention.
You should have called Strife. He's the delicate one.
The seven deadly sins have been released, by whom we cannot say, but the seven roam the earth, free of our prison. The balance between order and chaos is already in jeopardy. The seven cannot be left unchecked. War is in chains. Death is missing. Strife attends to other matters. The last time you faced the sins, it required all four of you.
I can handle those fools in my sleep. But when this task is complete, I demand that you grant me my rightful place leading the horsemen.
If you would trade obedience for a time,
But Death is the leader of the horsemen.
but never make a demand upon us, horsemen. You depart immediately.
Greetings, Miss Fury. I must admit, this is a fortuitous fate.
The Watcher in the first game was voiced by Mark Hamill.
You doubt my allegiance?
He sounded
Be not cross.
like the Joker most of the time.
I'm an admirer. Scratch that. I'm a fan. You are
Makes sense, female lead, female Watcher.
the only one that matters.
Enough! I will allow you to accompany me. Just stay out of my way.
I will be as unto a shadow, steadfast, silent.
More silence!
Go! Seek out the place called Haven. Your quest for the seven deadly begins there.
Fury, wait. Whatever has passed between us, search your heart. I cannot believe I am guilty of these crimes. Something is wrong with the universe. Be vigilant, Fury. Forces conspire against us. Heed my words.
This game takes place before the first game, because in the first game, this is the part where War is imprisoned for 100 years. And in the first game, he was released from that prison to go and fix things. Darksiders 2 also takes place before the start of the first game. I'm not sure where 3 comes into place. We know that it's before 1. 1 in the continuity is the point furthest into the future. Okay, fallen enemies, souls, yeah, souls are the currency. Blue are the ones used for upgrade, the greens are for health, and the other ones are for rage. Whatever it's in this game, wrath, I don't know.
Fury.
Oops. Okay. Say the combat is not as sophisticated as 2 was. And I'll have to say that I'm most familiar with 2 compared to this one and 1. But then I've played 2 the most out of all 3. I've completed the first one, I think only once, and I've played and completed 2 at least 3 times. And this is the mod. I mean, we saw it in the cutscenes, alright? The cutscene. I think 2 is the longest out of all 3 games.
Even for what? Vermin?
Humans, mistress.
Adorable. Build a house of sticks during the end of the world. Where exactly do we go from here, Watcher?
I know not but what the Council commands, mistress. The quest for the Seven begins here.
Envy.
Mine! Humans, haven, everything here! Mine! Move on, horsemen, or ye be mine too!
I'm on a mission.
Protecting humans? Humans think creation favors them. They are apes, crawling through dirt.
Quite the grudge you're carrying.
What they have, I will take. When they have nothing left, they will be my playthings until they break. You cannot stop me!
Oh, I don't want to. Humanity is tragically overrated. I am not here for them. I'm all yours.
Okay. Okay, okay.
Killing you is even better than I imagined.
Okay, I got it. Gonna do some platforming now. What? Wow. Okay. I did not expect that. A note when you die. Just so you know, for your information. You get really far back. You get sent back a lot. Like that death put me back in the beginning.
What's mine is mine.
I got sent back to the beginning of the stage where you crash land. That's how far back I got sent. Really far back.
Pretty. Come and get it.
That's mine!
Well, not anymore, it isn't. One down. How many more to go?
Oh, mistress, not to be a bother, but weren't you supposed to catch Envy?
I did.
Oh, so she's not dead. Not yet, at least. I really hope Death and Strife to make a cameo. I mean, we got a chance to play as Strife in Genesis, but
It's a vessel. Envy used it to hold energies from the rest of the seven.
that was a top-down view game.
Setting prison for the others once their physical forms have been broken.
If I may, there is well, a sort of hum emanating from the talisman. That glow.
Will indicate when one of the seven is nearby. I know.
So wise. You are all that the council promised, mistress.
I'm beginning to enjoy the sound of your voice, Watcher.
Only it was the Mark Hamill Watcher. Now his voice was guide you in case they're near, and so that's kind of like an indicator. Got it. Not like I have a map system or anything. There aren't a lot of mods for this game. I was expecting a lot more, to be honest. This mod is fun. I mean, who wouldn't like more revealed Fury?
I would be remiss in my duties if I didn't point out that even with the talisman, locating the other deadly sins will prove a challenge.
Finding Envy was easy enough.
That was a gift. One I would not count on receiving twice. Envy was also, by far, the weakest of the deadly sins.
For sure was.
Anything else to add?
Only what I assume you already know. The armies of both heaven and hell have cordoned off the world of man into various areas of influence. Look around us. The upheaval we have seen is the very personification of the struggle between order and chaos. You have set for yourself an unenviable task, given these environs.
That's what makes it fun. The other sins are hiding across this shattered world. They strike at angels and demons alike in their own selfish bids for power. Their hubris will lead me right to them.
Perhaps, but you will need assistance.
Whatever I need, I will take, Watcher.
From the looks of it, this is not like Darksiders 2 with the huge open world, the secondary quests and the main quests. It seems more closed off like the first game, which is fine since the second game is quite long. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it takes quite a while to finish. I don't know what this is supposed.
I knew that war would one day unleash all this. But see, his gifts are impressive.
May I remind you, mistress, you have no peace.
Okay.
Horseman brother.
This guy resurrect, or was he always there? I was thinking about what I wanted to record, and I'm thinking of recording Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. I think that's gonna be a fun game to do. Thought about Doom Eternal at some point. I recently completed first Doom again, and I had a lot of fun with it. I haven't yet played Eternal. I'm not waiting for anything, I just haven't found the time. I'm not sure if I want to record that or just play it for myself. Okay. That's timed? I didn't know that. Weird. Whatever. Well, so far, this game is not half bad. That's a little weird. Hoping this game doesn't take too long to complete. I've been making some League of Legends videos, and I'm currently working on a playthrough of A Way Out with my friend. The thing is that playthrough is in our language, so it might be shitty for some people to watch that when it's in a different language. But as I've said before in previous videos, my friend doesn't really speak perfect English, so easier to speak in our native language when we play. Okay. Okay. Why didn't I dodge? Still getting used to this game. It's different from the second game, and I'm mostly familiar with that one. Oh, okay. You're annoying. You guys are really annoying.
Perhaps there are human survivors.
Not my concern, Watcher.
But they're not timed. They're just, when you pick them up, there's a sort of a window has to pass before you can use them. You can just use them immediately.
It's impressive. But is it just me, or is it out of place here?
It is a maker tree. Most likely we will find refuge there.
What? Where did this dude come from? Came out of nowhere. Try to explore as much as I can, but I'm trying to go through the game. Not really waste a lot of time. Okay, so breaking things can drop items from time to time. Not guaranteed, but it can happen. Good to know. Good to know. Ooh, this is the guy with the shop.
The demon who announces his ambush.
It was not my intention to do battle, horseman.
Not sure if this is the same merchant as in the previous game.
Passionate little thing, aren't we?
Do not test my patience.
Seems like it might be the same guy.
War is too hazardous an occupation for myself, horseman. I am here in the name of blind capitalism. I am Vulgrim, merchant of the damned, a trader who deals in souls for
It is him, isn't it?
Even in the face of the apocalypse, one must endeavor to earn a living.
And whose
Yeah.
souls do you trade in?
Angel, demon, or even human. All souls have value to me. I've seen the trail of bodies you've left in your wake.
What would I require from you?
That depends. What are your needs?
Information. The 7 deadly sins.
Whispers on the wind say that the fabled horsemen are but pawns in a larger game. Victims of a grand setup.
Of course.
What do you know?
I know that the first one's free. Call for me if you have souls to trade, and perhaps you will consider my wares valuable.
Fine. Vulgrim. Collected souls to Vulgrim to earn attribute points can be spent. And so those are the little pads on the ground is where you meet him. As in Darksiders 2. Darksiders 2 was an open world adventure RPG game. This is not an RPG. One kind of follows the path of the first one. Second one, you had items with different stats and you could build. It was very different. I enjoyed it. That's why probably I've played it the most, but really long. Okay, I got it. I think this is a good place to end the first video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, the notification bell. This year has been really difficult. The channel not been doing great, so I'm hoping we're gonna bounce back in the second half of the year. And as always, hope I catch you all in the next video.